I am from the board of the Bürgerinitiative Umweltschutz Lüchow-Dannenberg. It's an organization working for 34 years now against nuclear power and against final deposit at Gorleben. That is not useful for storage in any way because it's much too dangerous just to have the idea pull the nuclear waste beneath the earth and forget about it. It does not work. We have the experiences from Asse and Morsleben, two final deposits. And from these experiences we know it does not work, so we have to look and to find other solutions.
Yeah, in the recent events we have had the experience of Fukushima in Japan, but also before that there was another accident in Russia.
Yes.
Very recently, but also there was the Chernobyl, and all these have been expressed as if the catastrophes. A lot of human life has been lost.
Yes.
Now, but also there's a lot of impact on the environment. What have you to tell the whole world about the impact of the nuclear power plants wherever they are for the environment?
I think nuclear power is a crime, and this from the beginning on. The first step is uranium mining. It is so terrible for the indigenous people living there. The uranium is digged out of the earth, but the uranium would have to stay right beneath the earth because it's very dangerous. It's very much contaminating the environment and making people ill and making people suffer from it. And there's no solution for it. It has just to be left in the earth, and that's it. That's step number one. Then the running of nuclear plants is a crime as well. The families living around these nuclear plants, their children live in danger of the children receiving cancer much more possible than other children would receive cancer. So there is a very high risk living near a nuclear plant. And I think society should not dare to have children suffering from producing energy by nuclear. They are small, they have to be saved by us. They don't have to carry the problem on their shoulders by getting cancer. And then there's no way, no solutions where to leave the waste.
Yeah, thank you very much. I understand that you have been one of the chief organizers for this event here. This very big event which has taken place here, the demonstrations here at Grohnde, is being attended by so many people. Now, what can you say about the general attendance, how you organized it, and the participation of the people today?
We are not really part of the organizers. We came here by tractors and we came here by bus. So 3 days ago, people started at Wendland, at Free Republic of Wendland. And we came here by 5 tractors and 5 cars. The people had many stops and talked about the problems of producing nuclear energy and nuclear waste. And we arrived here today. So the music comes from our, it's called Mobilisierender Musikkampfwagen, what means mobilizing music fight wagon. So if there is a demonstration, we move there with this big wagon, and it's the stage for the event.
Thank you very much. About the people, how many people you can say have come here?
I don't know exactly, but I guess it's around 20,000 people. So many people, some people have been counting, and we don't have planes. It's not really easy to say, but we think it's around 20,000 people at Grohnde today.
And for somebody who has not come here to this event today, how can you explain, how can you describe the whole situation?
Well, it's a nuclear plant and it was surrounded by the people. So it was like, it's kind of picture. People want to stop, so people are doing some symbolic blockade and saying we don't want this nuclear plant anymore. It's too dangerous. We don't need it. So stop it to the politicians. And the surrounding is just finishing right now. And there's some music going on. And it's a very powerful emotion around this whole area. So I think the people who are joining this event, they are going home with lots of courage and lots of power to go on in this common fight to stop nuclear power right now.
I can see many people carrying banners, umbrellas. They're carrying many signs.
Yes, it's very colorful. They all say nuclear, no thanks. They have the sun from Free Republic of Wendland that is famous. They say shutting down right now. And many people have T-shirts with nuclear, no nukes, sun on it. And it's very, they are in a good mood, they are powerful, they are in a good spirit.
And what is the main message that everybody has given out today?
It's time to change energy now, away from nuclear to renewable energies. It's time to change right now.
Thank you very much. I'm very much impressed about the campaign to stop the nuclear. But when you look at the economic consequences, when we stop this nuclear power plant here, maybe the people who are working here will lose their jobs, and maybe the development of this area will go down because of the economy or the income that is coming from the nuclear plant being here. Vis-a-vis the benefit of jobs and revenue from this power plant for the economy here, you have talked of the global environmental concerns. Now, how is the perception of the people from this place, for example?
I think some people might be afraid to lose their job, but I think it's not for reason. I think renewable energies have improved so much and have founded so many new jobs, much more than nuclear plants do have. So it is just a problem of changing the work for the people. But they should be acting very responsible as well, because we only have one Earth, and it's not a question of costs. If we had an accident in Germany right now, all nuclear plants would have been shut down in less than 24 hours. I'm sure about that. And the costs of an accident in a nuclear plant would be very much higher than anything else you can imagine. So this is no reason. We should just be very encouraged to continue this way and really shut down nuclear plants now and change to solar and wind and water to renewable energies.
I know that poor economies in Africa or in Asia are now thinking of maybe investing in nuclear so as to solve their problems. For example, I can see that in India, there's already a plan to set up a nuclear plant this very time, and the local people are trying to demonstrate, but the government seems to be using a lot of power to say we are going ahead with the nuclear.
I can really tell the governments, I can really tell the people, you are not solving any problem by creating nuclear plants. You are creating problems by building nuclear plants. You will not be able to solve for long.
Okay, thank you very, very, very much. And now, what message do you have for the people? Because we say conserve the environment so the environment can help you, can keep you. Now, by so doing, by putting up the big nuclear plants, we are destroying the environment, which means we are destroying ourselves.
Yes, this is so true. And you only have to look at Chernobyl, how many people died from this accident, from this nuclear accident. And now once again at Fukushima, how many people are suffering, and not only from a natural catastrophe, but from the nuclear accident. that happened because of the natural catastrophe. So people don't go on with this high risk. Just stop it right now and never have a Chernobyl and Fukushima again.
To the German people,
Yes.
we want to show the importance of the movement to say atomic energy no. Now, some people, as you said, are wondering. They say maybe it continue, maybe it doesn't continue. Then the dilemma.
Also Leute, es ist Zeit, die Gesellschaft ist bereit umzusteigen, raus aus der Atomkraft. Es gibt keinen Grund daran festzuhalten. Es ist teuer, es ist gefährlich, es ist unnütz. Die Zeit ist reif, die Gesellschaft muss bereit sein zu lernen. Und aus Tschernobyl und aus Fukushima zu lernen heißt, sofort alle Atomanlagen abschalten und hin zu erneuerbaren Energien.
And like in many other things, the success of everything depends on the personal contribution. What do you want the people of Germany themselves to do in order to stop the nuclear power plants?
Eine Idee ist, Atomausstieg selber machen. Man kann den Stromanbieter wechseln, das heißt, wo es keinen Bedarf mehr gibt. Dort wird auch nicht mehr produziert. Steigt um zu einem der alternativen Stromanbieter, die aus ausschließlich erneuerbaren Energien ihren Strom herstellen. Das sind 4 Anbieter und ihr könnt ihn nachsehen auf www.atomausstiegselbermachen.de. Dort könnt ihr zu den 4 Anbietern wechseln, das ist ganz einfach. Es ist eine Postkarte und dann habt ihr keinen Atomstrom mehr und so wird auch keiner mehr produziert und so machen wir Druck auf die Atomstromkonzerne. Wir wollen erneuerbare Energien.
And maybe the last question I can ask you is, do you think the investment in organizing this event, the people coming here, do you think it is producing any results? Do you think the people who are concerned to stop the nuclear power plant have got the message?
Ich denke in jedem Fall, dass alle Leute, die hier sind, ganz ernst zu nehmen sind. Die sind alle am Ostermontag hierher gekommen. Es ist heiß heute, die hätten vielleicht auch gerne in ihrem Garten gesessen, aber die haben es alle, jeder Mensch für sich so wichtig genommen, hierher zu kommen und zu sagen, Atomkraft Schluss jetzt. Und ich denke, darauf sollte gehört werden. Leute, setzt euch ein, wenn es nötig sein sollte, kommt zur nächsten Demo. Wenn es nötig sein sollte, kommt zum nächsten Castor im nächsten November ins Wendland. So lange, bis alle Atomkraftwerke abgeschaltet sind.
Thank you very much, and I wish you the best or the success in this campaign because everywhere in the whole world, I think environment is for us. If we don't protect the environment, then we are digging the graves for ourselves. We are digging the grave for our children and the future generation. So it's a responsibility for everybody, everyone, to stand up and join the fight against this nuclear plants being put up here and there, because they don't do anything for our communities. They are only killing us. Thank you very much for the interview with me.
And thank you very much for being here and fighting together, 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 together.